The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
To throw, it's Jefferson. Getting some heat. Runs through a tackle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the first down. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. 3:25. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's what I love about the GB run game in this this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well, but you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at home that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seam zone, know when to sit down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They plow ahead with the 1, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. This one's complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looking deep. He's got it down the left. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take it. No, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up for the kickoff, but let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paul, and
Say, David, I mean, this thing can...
He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. Trying to get to it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on. And he loses the football on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get pumped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense, and he coughs it up inside the 20.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Pittman. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way,
he's loose. Oh, big juke to get past. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defender.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt you get those nerves out. You get a few of those hits in. Everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Trainer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the keeping him, so I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if we can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Townsend. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this.
Touchdown, Knights! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, and they'll give up the noose. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. He fires it out to the right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.